And here's the point in time where we all want to hang out and discuss. Let's discuss the brand new Halloween movie with Judy Greer, Jamie Lee Curtis, and unfortunately Donald Pleasance passed away, so he is not in this movie. But you do get to hear at the beginning, well, semi beginning of the movie when things start picking up, um, a audio recording of Donald Pleasance basically talking about how he, uh, his character thinks that Michael Myers should have been, executed. And so let's get into the basics of what this movie is. And that is, in my opinion, honestly, what Halloween 2 and 3 should have been to begin with. And that describes basically all the generations of the Stroud family, um, you know, basically coming together to kill Michael and avenging all the people who he had basically suffered and killed. Um, I like the fact that they really incorporate a little bit of everything from the earlier movies. I like the mask in this movie. It's not like the Rob Zombie mask for Michael Myers. It's you know reminds me of like the earlier movies, which that's what I grew up with anyways. So the Rob Zombie movies are they're okay. But I don't think that they compare to this one. This one really defines the series, honestly, because it really goes in depth on like character development with each person for each family member. Um, and you get the classic butcher knife as a weapon, for example. You get the crazy ending, which people are still questioning. Like, what does this mean? Does it mean like a sequel or what's going to happen with that situation? I thought Jamie Lee Curtis did a really great job in this movie, um, considering she hasn't really done a Halloween movie in eons. But I liked the movie. I thought it was action packed. The storyline was really interesting. The new psychiatrist for Michael, he kind of admires Michael Myers and kind of thinks of himself as as like a legend. So he's not really thinking of him as a killer, more of like an icon to him, like a role model, I guess. And so that's kind of a different view on the whole Michael Myers theory and stuff. Because we already know that most people think that Michael, is uh, some form of demon or something like that. I just think that the whole thing, in my opinion, is you are who you are in scary movies, and some people don't really understand that you accept like that character for what they are, and some people are saying that it's beyond that, and it's like no, Michael was always, from the first movie on, he was always like your typical psychopathic, killer, not some form of demon or whatever, which some people think that that's the case, and it's like, nah, I don't know, no, no, I don't know about that. Um, what else could I say? This was a really good horror movie, honestly, for a Halloween movie. I was pleasantly surprised. I love the action. I like how they mix old stuff with new stuff. I thought the guy that played Michael Myers in this movie really, really defined the character. He had the same great work ethic that you would see from earlier people who have played him. Um, yeah, what would I rate the movie? Is a Halloween movie? Absolutely. I love Halloween movies, so I'm gonna say this is definitely a 9.5. My radar, um, Halloween 2018 is definitely a movie that I totally recommend everybody in the series. if you're a fan, to see. I was pleasantly surprised with the acting. The ending was very thrilling. It's not your typical ending because you don't really know where they're going from here. Um, yeah, I mean, and you get a brand new character, honestly, actually several in this story. And the gap between the last one and this one, I thought was okay with me because it builds a whole new generation into the Halloween series, and I think that that's what they should do um, to begin with. Would I say that there's going to be another movie? Yes, because of the way that it ended. Because you don't really know what happens. All you hear is breathing from two different characters, and then it just cuts off, and you don't really know what to expect. So they obviously could do something more with it. Um, they could go in several different ways. So I like this movie. I definitely recommend seeing it. Halloween 2018 is a great movie.